Welcome back to Minecraft. I appreciate it if you stuck around. Thank you for the dedication. So, if you didn't stick around to the end of the last one, I was in the process of making a beam. I finally made a beacon beam, and then I started to fly around the world just a little bit to see how far away the beam is actually visible, and it actually cuts out not that far away. So what's the whole point of the beacon beam if I can't see it from or do I have to fix the draw distance? Is that something in the settings I have to do? Probably. Field of view. What happens if I crank this up to 80? Sorry, I should have done this like a long time ago, but I never really paid attention. Fancy graphics? What are fancy? Wait. Hold on. That said ray tracing. Why can't I put on ray tracing? What the fuck? Hold on, did I miss something? It has to be here, right? Rendered distance. There we go. It's already set to the furthest it can go. Damn. Okay. So then, field of view. What did that actually do? Did that change anything? I can't I can't tell. Like are things closer or not or I don't know. All right. All right, whatever. Moving on. So there are two things that I'm going to start dealing with today. First off is the cherry blossoms bloomed and they look amazing. They grew. Look at this. This is so fucking cool to have these two cherry blossoms right here. Have the other trees grown? I still have a tree right here that needs to grow. That tree grew. Cool. Dude, how did you get over there? Cool. I also went back and did a thing too, because my OCD was kicking in. I went back and straightened up all the lights. So now all the lights are in a straight pattern, straight line. I also have a tree over there that hasn't bloomed or grew yet, so I'm waiting on that one. And I've got a tree down here that I'm gonna grow. Hmm. Cool. I want to know what that tree's gonna do when it finally is grown, or what it looks like. Maybe I chose the wrong tree. I was gonna put a cherry blossom down here, but then I saw how big they actually get, and I don't know if I'm gonna do that now. I also was debating on whether or not to course correct this little curve right here in the rail and just have it connect to that one and then go that way and just eliminate this whole section. No, I'll leave it, whatever.
Yeah, I know that, but I'm leaving you are not touching my back.
But you did this part right here?
I did the train tracks, yeah.
Well, you helped with a part of it, thank you.
You're welcome.
Alright, so now I'm gonna start dealing with the next phase of the project. Oh, and for anyone that is new, this is now finished. My little gazebo. Don't question why I put the glass over this, because that would just kill the fire and it really wouldn't work. But I kept falling in the hole, and some of the animals, the sheep in particular, wherever that fucking sheep disappeared to, that sheep fell in the hole too as it was burning. So I was like, alright, I gotta do something about that. So I put 2 of these glass blocks here. Honestly, it doesn't work at all like that, but that's what I'm gonna do. Anyways, it's a small little gazebo, and if there was a chair right here, it probably... Why don't... Hold on. Oh, of course it's gonna sit off the ground because I'm using the wrong blocks to make this. Hold on, so it's really not gonna sit right. Oh, damn it, man. Alright, use your imagination. This would be a gazebo, okay? And then it leads out into this. I also started to do this, too. I made a map. I'm trying to make another map wall. That's another project I'm trying to come back to. I was gonna go and put this map wall somewhere. I don't know where. I was probably gonna go and put it like somewhere down here. Like, I don't know. I still gotta work on how the maps are designed and how they function. I gotta watch another tutorial or something on that. How do I make these things bigger? And like zoomed out a little bit? Do I have to... Because this is a little too zoomed in. I don't want this one specifically. Anyways. So I'm going to start to deal with the next phase of the project. And that's going to involve putting something right up here. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get that to fit up here. I might have to level some of this, and I also might have to get rid of like most of the trees. I'm sure he'll be okay with it. Look at those 2 cherry blossoms. That's just so cool. The cherry blossoms were so cool. Now, where are the other trees that I planted, and how come they're not blooming? I really hope I can get this to work, because this is going to be kind of an interesting project. Because I also have to deal with a minor issue. There's a little cave system right here. Now what? I might be able to use this spot too. For something. Maybe. Alright, I'm jumping way too ahead at that point. Alright, I gotta work on this. Okay, so I was also going to utilize this little area right here to create a nether portal. But now that I'm realizing it, I don't know if I'm going to use that spot anymore. I might have to go somewhere completely else. Okay, how far away does that disappear? Right there. So what's the point of having the beacon if that's the draw distance? If I'm any further away than here, I no longer see it. This beacon isn't available anymore. There's a whole cave system down here. What? Cool. Hmm. Alright, I need to stop talking and start building. Hmm. Alright, first off, I'm probably going to have to get rid of some trees. Now, which strategic trees am I going to get rid of? I'm going to have to get rid of like a good chunk of these trees. Hmm. Okay, well, put that back. Put that there. I'm going to need... Oh, come on, where is it? Dirt. And I'm also going to need the axe. Oh no. I probably won't have to. I'm going to have to level... Damn, I might actually have to fill in this hole too. I might have to fill this hole in. Maybe. Because I'm also going to have to level some of this. Alright, I gotta get rid of trees. Boom. Okay, so that tree will start fading. That tree starts fading. I'm gonna have to level. Too bad I can't fucking work with angles, because I wish I could angle the house that direction. Instead, I'm gonna have to angle it this direction, probably. Probably gonna have to put it like right here. Damn. Alright, I still need to I need to get rid of some trees. dude, I'm gonna have to add. Not only am I gonna have to level some of this, I'm gonna have to level 2 or 3 layers. Ah, shit, I might have to level way more than 2 or 3 layers. I might have to. I'm gonna have to add some to this side, and I'm probably gonna have to fill in this hole. Damn. Alright, well, I guess I should. This is. While I'm doing this, I'm actually letting all of the trees that I just destroyed fade away and disappear, so that way when I come back, I know how many are still left. Ah, man, I really thought I could utilize this little cavern right here, but I guess I can't. Fuck, dude. Okay, I didn't expect to actually have to do this today, but if I want this to work out, I actually will have to come back and do this. So might as well just do it and get it over with. Oh boy. There's a reason I'm filling this hole in. Alright, is that good enough? Hmm. I still have to destroy some trees. So that's what I'm gonna do right now. So, get rid of these trees. Right. Okay then. I'm not gonna get rid of these trees over here. Alright, these trees are okay. I'm trying to figure out how many layers I'm going to have to carve out. Which layer do I need to carve out? how many layers do I need to carve out? That's not what I'm still trying to figure out. Alright, I'm gonna have to do it like that. It's gonna have to be this layer. I'm gonna have to come back through and add some extra ones that I accidentally took out, but that's okay. All right. Not too shabby. I'm still gonna have to add some extra blocks though. Hmm. Hmm. Son of a bitch. Forgot about that. All right. Is this gonna be big enough? Yeah. This actually might be. You know what? I think this is plenty. Maybe. Hmm. Hmm. I'm gonna have to place it like right here. You know what? Before I start that, I need to continue with this. Hmm. Okay, hold on. Fuck, dude, I'm gonna have to add way more dirt to some of these surrounding areas. Damn. Hmm. Okay, so Alright, this is gonna be the start of phase 2. I'm probably gonna have to get rid of these few trees right here and extend the ground just a little bit. Damn. Alright, well, I guess that's what's gonna have to happen. No, 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 don't do that. This whole section needs to get added. Actually, I just realized something. something I should have done besides add dirt. Should have did this instead. You'll see what I'm talking about. It'll make it look a little bit more aesthetically pleasing. Okay. What I should have done so that way when you're walking around here and you happen to look up here, you'll see the brick wall holding back all the dirt. I'm gonna have to fill this whole section in with dirt. I'm gonna have to do some stuff off camera just because it's a little too tedious to show. I don't know, maybe we'll see. I'm trying to picture in my head how big this place actually is going to be. I might actually still have to I might have to add more dirt to this side right here. Damn, dude. I might have to go from like, nope. I might have to add dirt from like, to that, I might have to add that much dirt too. Damn. It'll be worth it though once I get this whole project up and going. But just so I have enough space is what I'm trying to compensate for. I didn't realize building on top of this little tiny hill right here would be as much of a challenge as it's becoming. Architecturally speaking, I'm not trying to build another giant house like this, even though this isn't really considered a giant house. But by per square brick, this is a decent sized piece of land that I would need. You know what? I might have to do this too. Do. I'm gonna have to add all this. I'm gonna have to add dirt to this whole section over here, this whole section over here. I still have to work on the pathway. Boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Alright, well, thank you for joining, everyone. I still appreciate it if you stuck around to the end. Thank you for the dedication. I still hope you'll join for the next one. If not, that is okay.